All right, back with the WMAY morning news feed. Few moments here now with State Senator Jason Barickman. A couple of issues to touch base with him on, including one, Senator, you're familiar with because you're on the redistricting committee. We've got new congressional maps that have been released. This is an update from the previous proposed congressional maps Democrats released over a week ago, but they dropped something Saturday. Thanks for taking time with us, Senator Barickman. What's your reaction here on the WMAY morning news feed?
Well, again, this is just more of this shameful process that leaves out of the decision-making the public, right? I mean, the public has an interest in what these maps look like. The public wants choices. They want to elect people who are accountable to the constituents that they're elected to serve. What you've got is just more of the same here. Democrats have, we know the leading Democrats in the House and Senate went into the notorious smoke-filled room. They joined the governor's staff in there, and they're producing maps. No one knows what's behind these. Of course, they're not doing it through an independent commission. They're not using a computer. They're just apparently drawing these for their own partisan political purposes. And I think it's just too ironic that in the Senate, one of the chairs of the redistricting committee, when the maps came out on Saturday, announced that, lo and behold, he's now considering a bid for one of the new congressional districts that was drawn apparently for Hispanic representation. So the Hispanic chair of the redistricting commission, appears to have had a hand in some manner in drawing a district for himself, or at least one that he's considering. So I just think, Greg, this fuels the skepticism and the cynicism that exists in the public eye. They want something better. They deserve something better. But unfortunately, under Pritzker's leadership, we're just getting more of the same.
Senator Jason Barickman with us on the WMAY morning news feed, reacting to maps released Saturday that were updates from maps released the week before. If this plays out like it was with the legislative maps that are currently now in the court's hands, after the courts found that the original maps for the state house that the lawmakers passed, the Democrats passed along party lines, was unconstitutional. If it plays the same way, do you expect to see a new map dropped just before it's finally voted on before the end of session this week?
That wouldn't surprise me. I don't know the answer. Who knows what the Democrats are thinking. If you look at their old playbook, certainly the notion that they might slip in something in the 11th hour that, purports to just tweak a boundary here or there, that's where the games are played, in those 11th hour changes. So I don't know what to expect. We've got a couple hearings scheduled this week. If the hearings are anything like they've been in the past, there's no one on the Democratic side of the aisle who can speak to the maps. We ask questions, including, who's the sponsor of the bill that's going to debate these maps in the Senate, and all we get is crickets. No one will even answer our process-related questions.
So, well, yeah, and the questions of who's actually drawing the maps. I heard Senator Plummer ask that question over and over again, and the Democratic leadership couldn't answer that question. But you're saying people are behind closed doors drawing these things?
Well, the Speaker of the House's press spokesperson, admitted that the governor's staff was working with the House and the Senate Democrats to draw the maps. This all outside of public eye. We have no idea who's in the room actually drawing those maps. It just is, again, this is what I say. It's a shameful process, and the people of this state deserve so much more than they're getting out of these Democrats.
Senator Jason Barickman, that's all the time we've got. I was going to talk a bit about the governor's executive orders, but there'll be time to talk about that throughout the rest of this week. Be safe, and we'll see you back here in Springfield Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Thanks, Greg.
Appreciate it. All right, let's take a break for news here at the top of the hour, and then we'll open it up for you to sound